this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-August 2022 monthly tarot reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please join the channel. I have recently opened up my memberships. All right, Libra, let's see what you have coming up. We're looking at the rest of August. Okay, first card out, we do have the Three of Wands. Also, guys, if you're interested in having a private reading, I have recently added new options, new readings to my online shop. That link is below if you're interested. Also, stick around to the end of the reading because I will be showcasing my most recent deck. It is the Dirty Little Secrets Oracle cards. And this is just my demo deck. I've made a couple of slight changes, but yeah, later on I will be using this deck. If you're interested, stick around. Also, if you're interested in purchasing that deck, I will have my link tree listed down below. All right, we're looking at the rest of August for Libra, please. All of the decks that I am using today in this reading, those links are listed down below as well. All right, you have the Three of Wands. We also have the World. So some of you, definitely, you could be traveling here. Some of you may be planning on traveling with the World. This definitely could be long distance travel for some of you. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, at your foundation with the Ace of Wands. Very nice. Let's see. Libra. Okay, we have the Five of Wands in the recent past. The good thing is it's in the recent past. Could have been conflicts, strife of some kind in the recent past. Let's see. Libra. What do they have coming up for the rest of August, please? I always go with the uprights. So crowning you, we have the Star. Coming up in the near future, we do have the Two of Wands. Lots of wands, as you can see, Libra. Very interesting. Let's see. So next I am looking at what I call your power here in the situation. For me, this is how you're showing up the rest of August. We have the Seven of Cups. Maybe looking at your options, Libra. How others are viewing you. We have the Eight of Swords. It is in the reverse. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, next is the Hopes and Fears for Libra. Oh. Several cards here. I'm just going to go in order. So we have the Five of Swords. Very interesting. Some of you were definitely dealing with a challenging situation, maybe a very competitive situation. We have the Page of Cups as the outcome, along with the Six of Swords, which is you turning your back on whatever this is. This is you moving forward now. That could be For some of you, you actually could be physically traveling. Maybe you and a child are going to be going somewhere. You may be moving. But others, after this news, this communication, could even be an apology for some of you, I feel. After this comes in, this is when you're moving forward. Now, maybe you're waiting. You're waiting on that news mid-month. So this could be right around the 15th to come in. Okay, so what I use as the overall energy, you guys actually have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, so you have some swords here. I mean, you're coming out of it, so this is not going to be the entire month. It's not going to be the rest of August. Some of you may just be dealing with this energy mid-August. Let's see. Maybe you're learning how to protect your peace or calm your mind. Yeah, this is a lot of fear, Libra. This is a lot of fear. You have the 9 of Swords and the Moon here at the bottom of the deck. This is a tremendous amount of fear. So what are you so worried about, Libra? For some of you, it's a journey. This is a journey that you're embarking on, and it's scary. Now, I definitely am reading for some of you where maybe you've been hurt pretty bad in the past, and maybe you're just nervous about that happening again. You don't want that to happen again. Some of you, may feel played or defeated, maybe even betrayed. But listen to your intuition. I think with the star here crowning you, this is you learning how to calm your mind. Some of you, this is you protecting yourself, your loved ones, protecting your peace. You are actually taking action. You are making progress. You're making moves. But this is you preparing, and you are manifesting. Yeah, so you're coming out of a difficult time. We have the Magician, which is you creating change. It's scary, but you're creating change in your life. Some of you manifesting, new beginnings. Others, you're creating change. And yeah, you don't want to be manipulated or hurt again. Some of you are still mourning a loss here. This already happened. You have the 3 of Swords. You have the 5 of Cups. Now, it could be something with possibly a Gemini, a Virgo. You have a lot of swords here. So it could be a fellow air sign. But here we do, wow. Here we do have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. And then here's the Queen of Swords. And the 3 of Pentacles. So this could be a work situation for some of you. It could be something with a business partner. Something legal for some of you. There's a change that is coming up and you're petrified. You're very, very nervous. You're petrified. You're scared of change, or you're worried that something is going to change. Some of you just don't want to get hurt again. And so the Queen of Swords can be sometimes the scorned woman. So here we have the Queen of Cups, which of course could be a water sign. That's significant. But for some of you, I feel like you gave your heart to someone, or you invested emotionally in something here, and it didn't turn out so well, and so you're afraid of getting hurt again. And so this is you, you know, very much maybe on guard. You're protecting yourself, you're protecting your heart. Now you're definitely in your head here, Libra, overthinking things, thinking the worst. And some of you are thinking the worst like repeatedly. So definitely needing to maybe freshen up your surroundings. You need a place of peace and serenity that you can go to. Some of you maybe need some new bedding. You have to create an oasis for yourself, or, you know, if you already have that, maybe making some changes to that will actually help you, especially if you're losing sleep. Now, I will say this, but it's just a general reading, and you have to take what resonates, leave the rest. For a small group of Librans, there could have been a breakup, and I think you're still thinking about this person. I think that you miss this person. You think about this person. You think about the past. For some of you, I mean, continuously. And I feel like you're still longing for this person. You still want to be with this person. I think that some of you feel like you're complete when you're with this person, but you know, of course that's not the case. But some of you still very much want to be with this person. You're thinking about this person, you're thinking about this relationship. There's a longing here, longing for change. Now, those of you where it's not a relationship, this is you very much waiting on change. You have the Three of Wands here. Your ships are coming in. This is a chapter, a phase of your life that's completing. It's done. It's just, it's a waiting game. This here in this deck says established strength. And prior, at your foundation, we have the Ace of Wands, which was a spark, which was a new possibility. And you know, you have a lot of swords here, but you have some wands as well. So this is definitely something you're passionate about. And I feel like there will be success with this. You definitely are achieving something here, but it's just a waiting game. Now, some of you could be growing within your career, could be actually moving up within your career, and you work in a very competitive field or environment. You may have had to turn your back on, you know, certain things, projects even, maybe even a partnership. You've had to turn your back in the past on certain things. Now, some of you have some sort of regrets, and you may need to reach out to someone, which you certainly could be doing that at the end of August. Oftentimes, you know, that's what's needed, is just venting, and that will give you the peace or closure that you need. You have the Star crowning you, which is an optimistic energy. I feel like you are healing, and you are maybe learning to calm your mind down, to maybe distract yourself, to put your focus elsewhere. Now, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be dealing with somebody who's at a distance. And you may be watching them, or others. I mean, you're thinking about them a lot. You could be longing for, you know, this connection. Others maybe for closure. Now, the ball may be in your court here. So I think you're preparing. Some of you are going to be the person to reach out, but maybe you're just figuring out what you want to say. You definitely have a tendency here to overthink things at this time, and so, you know, just be aware of that. You have the Two of Wands in the near future, and you also have the Seven of Cups here. So yeah, there is a lot of planning, hoping, wishing, wanting change. And maybe you've needed this time to come out of your comfort zone, to overcome your fears, because we do have the Eight of Swords here in the reverse. And this is in the position of how others around you are viewing you. Can be a specific person. For some of you, the person you're dealing with. You're coming out of feeling trapped. You are overcoming your fears. Maybe you were not seeing a situation clearly with the Seven of Cups. Some of you feel like you made the wrong choice prior. The wrong choices prior. And this is regret. Now, another sign had this recently. I want to say it was Leo, and I feel like it was maybe last month or maybe even the month prior. So it could have been in July, possibly June. I believe it was Leo or one of the fire signs that I said that to. So you could have actually maybe made a decision, maybe at that time. And some of you have regrets. But I feel like all that's needed is overcoming your fears and maybe speaking about this. Some of you, though, you do feel wronged. We've seen what was at the bottom of the deck. Or you feel played, you feel defeated. And this is not happening again. This is a fear. The Five of Swords. Some of you feel like you lost out. Now, looking at the energy going into September, you have the Princess of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So this is you turning your back on drama, conflict, drama, all of this. Some of you are really beginning to heal. Progress is being made here at this time. And maybe some of you are physically traveling, could be moving. It definitely can be you and a child. You're being guided by your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. You're being guided away from this difficult situation. All right, let's do some clarifying. Let's take a look at the Five of Wands, which it is in the recent past. So there could have been some drama that went down prior. For some of you, maybe it's possible that this was a third-party situation. But let's see. What is the Five of Wands? Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you definitely could have dealt with an Aquarius, a Leo, possibly a Scorpio or Taurus, but this is change coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. So again, I feel like the drama is over with. If you felt like it was on repeat, I feel like it's done. Now, for some of you, that's because you've separated yourself from this situation or environment. Others, you know, this is you turning your back, making new plans. Some of you starting something entirely new or different. You're moving in a different direction. Yes, you're overcoming your fears, but we see you moving on, moving forward. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so for me, this is how you're showing up the rest of August. Seven of Cups, which could be confused. It also could be, though, that you're looking at some options. You don't want to make the wrong choice. There is this paranoia, Nine of Rods. You've been wounded, so you're pretty guarded. You don't want to get hurt again. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Ace of Wands. What was the Ace of Wands prior for Libra, please? Now, I am reading for some Librans where maybe you're a writer or an artist. I feel like something is going to be highlighted and you're worried about that. And so it could be made public in some way, especially if you're an artist. Yeah, some of you work in a very competitive field. We have the Five of Rods clarifying this Ace of Wands. And so, you know, for those of you where it is on the love front, you may have had a love interest, a new possibility, but, you know, there was some sort of interference. So maybe their ex, or maybe somebody else that was interested in the same person. There was some sort of competition or interference here. Someone could have interfered with a new possibility. For others, this could be at work. Others, I feel like this was internal. This was you internally struggling here. And I feel like it's because you don't want to get hurt again. So there's some sort of internal battle that was going on prior. Let's see. Let's look at the outcome. We have the Page of Cups and the Six of Swords. Now, there could be an apology that's coming in, especially if, you know, another person wounded you. Could have been an argument prior. Yeah, Two of Cups. This could be this person coming in and apologizing. You may have distanced yourself from this person. We have the Queen of Rods. So Leo is definitely coming through. So it could be a Queen of Rods that's coming in. For others, though, this could be your energy. Let's pull you an overall guidance card for the rest of August, please, for Libra. Yeah, some of you got angry. You turned your back. You separated yourself. Some of you are very attractive, and you may have met someone, or you're looking at maybe some new possibilities here. Yeah, look at that. From Archangel Michael, we have guarded and protected. Thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we're safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. So because you've went through what you went through, Libra, I feel like you're very guarded and protected. You're definitely protecting yourself. You've put up some boundaries. But this is also spirit. This is your guides, your ancestors protecting you, and they're guiding you away from this drama. And then we have sense of humor. So this is quite interesting, Libra, because some of you have the wrong idea or ideas about a situation. And you may have blocked someone or distanced yourself from somebody, could have ended a friendship or relationship. And maybe you didn't have enough information. This is you, Libra, not seeing things clearly. And you have some strong boundaries here. But this combination is really screaming paranoia. I feel like you're petrified. You're overly analyzing. You're overly thinking about something. And I think that you've completely maybe blocked someone out. Maybe you didn't give somebody an opportunity to speak. You know, there's two sides to every story. And yeah, I mean, I feel like with sense of humor here, down the road you may look back on this situation and laugh. It could be, honestly, a big misunderstanding, with the Five of Wands showing up twice and the Seven of Cups. So yeah, it's quite interesting. This says, thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So healing energy, healing vibes are definitely here. You are healing. And you will laugh at this maybe situation one day. Maybe you're simply going to laugh at the fact that maybe some of you were really stressed out and maybe very, very worried about something. Maybe thinking the worst, thinking something bad was going to happen or something like that, and then it doesn't. And in fact, maybe, you know, you have this huge blessing that's coming into your life, something that's meant for you, could be new love for some of you. All right, so what is going on the love front for Libra here? We're looking at the rest of August 2022, please. For some of you, I feel like this is a matter of you moving on and completely maybe detaching and letting go of the past in some way. If it's not a person or a relationship, it can just be maybe something that happened in the past. Some of you just simply need to heal. Okay, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We have passion at the bottom of the deck, which we have the Ace of Wands here at your foundation. And so that could have been a spark. That could have been maybe an attraction that you had with someone, but there was some sort of maybe jealousy or interference that got in the way. Yes, it's a soulmate for some of you, but you may be very different from this person. It could be that maybe one of you is religious or spiritual and maybe the other one is not, something like that. Or there's some sort of differences here, but you know, that's a good thing. And then we have stay optimistic, which I think that you are. You're trying. All right, so those of you that are dealing with a specific person, and not all of you will resonate with this message, but this is my new deck. It's called the Dirty Little Secrets Oracle Cards. It is available now. I will have the link listed below if you're interested. All right, so let's focus on the person that you're dealing with. And let's see, you know, what they're hiding, if they're hiding anything. The entire deck is not all just, you know, dirty little secrets. Let's see. And this is just my demo deck. I have made a couple of slight changes. But let's see. So I'm focused on your person, Libra. Let's see what they're hiding, if they're hiding something. Let's see. Libra's person. What are they hiding? What is their dirty little secret? Let's see. What is Libra's person hiding? I have 2. Okay, let's see. We have obsessed, obsessive love disorder, unhealthy attachments, harassment, and stalker. This is my stalker card. Now, this is just my demo deck, so I have actually updated this image. I brightened it up and I've changed the font for this particular card, but this is my obsessed card. So some of you could be dealing with somebody who's obsessed, Libra, but for some of you, this is the interference. The interference is maybe obsessed. For those of you where this was maybe a spark, a possibility with someone new, maybe you have an ex or maybe they have an ex, and they're obsessed. Also, somebody could be stalking somebody. So the person that you're dealing with may be stalking you. And for some of you, they're a natural beauty. Maybe something that may be something you didn't realize. This is a good secret. And it says, takes health and fitness seriously, drinks moderately or not at all. They have a positive attitude and they're very goal oriented. And so this could be your person, the person you're dealing with, or of course this could be the interference. This also could be you, Libra. You may be a natural beauty and you may have haters around you. Somebody's ex may be obsessed with you, or, you know, the person that you're dealing with is obsessed and stalking you because you're a natural beauty. We have the star here. So some of you, you know, this is natural beauty on the inside, and for some of you on the outside as well. We have the Queen of Rods here. Some of you though, Libra, some of you are dealing with a high value man. Now this is another card that I've changed. I've changed the font and I've brightened up the image. And so it does say emotionally intelligent, honest, genuine, generates his own self-esteem, always improving himself. He's dependable, he's responsible. He has his own values. He stands by his word, takes care of himself. He's a leader. He supports others. He doesn't play games. He has a purpose. He's self-aware. He's reliable, and he is loyal. And so in this particular deck, I have a high value man, high value woman, and these are just individuals that embody the masculine or feminine energy, which we all embody that energy at one time or another, both energies. And so again, this is one of the cards I did change. And so, yeah, I mean, this is a high value man. This is someone who's responsible. This is someone who's loyal. And you know what? You know what, Libra? That could be what you're not seeing clearly. Maybe you thought that somebody was playing with you. Maybe you thought that somebody had a third party. You may have seen something. Maybe some of you even seen something online. And it could just be that they have an ex that is obsessed with them. This is my stalker card. I have a couple other cards in the deck that talk about, you know, watching someone, spying on social media. But this is the obsessed card. This is the stalker card. And so maybe you thought that someone was playing with you. And for some of you, they weren't. Very interesting. All right, let's look at career for Libra. What is the guidance for Libra looking at career, please? Okay. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So yeah, positive thoughts. This could not resonate more. You have the moon, you have the 9 of swords there at the bottom of the deck. Keep your thoughts positive. You are guarded. You're protected. And, you know, with sense of humor here as well, guys, maybe some of you just simply need to have more fun. If you can, maybe vent about your problems or the situation to a good friend, someone you trust. Maybe laugh about it if you can. Some of you are healing. Let's see what signs you're dealing with. Who is Libra dealing with here the rest of August? Okay. Sagittarius, and we also have Taurus at the bottom of the deck. All right, Libra. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. And of course, make sure you are subscribed. Also, please join the channel. If you are interested in having a private reading or in purchasing my new deck, my link tree and my website is listed down below. Go check me out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also now on TikTok. Just make sure, guys, that you're only following my links. There are a lot of fakes out there. All right, Libra, have a great rest of August. Take care.